Hey guys, this is SoFlo Josh, and today Acura has finally unveiled the 2022 Acura NSX Type S at the Monterey Car Week. So without a doubt, let's go ahead and watch the video they did for the review.
A whole new breed in the race.
Maximum wins for NSX. Acura once again with victories.
They just never let up.
This kind of domination
What a performance!
is on the verge of a dynasty.
The NSX roars to victory.
And the win goes to Acura.
Acura wins Daytona. What's next for these guys?
I gotta say, Acura really does a great job with their marketing videos ever since the NSX came out. It's always been a heartwarming experience with those videos. You get pumped for adrenaline rush, wanting to drive fast like that whenever you see those videos. And as you hear in the video, you can actually hear announcers speaking about the NSX, that it's a game changer. A new era is beginning, and although this is the final model year for the NSX, for the second generation NSX, I do believe that another NSX will come out, probably of an electric kind of model. But with that being said, let's go ahead and talk about the specs. The NSX Type S is retaining the exact same 3.5-liter twin-turbo V6 hybrid electric model. The engine actually has completely new fuel injectors, providing 25% higher flow rate, which is great to hear. New intercoolers, new turbochargers shared with the NSX GT3 Evo, which is in the IMSA Racing program. I'm sure I'm gonna put a picture right here, actually, right now. So with all these new added performance bits to the engine, Acura has actually made a progress of 27 more horsepower over the 2021 model. So now it's producing 600 horsepower rather than the previous horsepower that I had, which was around 573 horsepower. I like the way that the Acura is emphasizing on Type S, adding more performance, but it's not only about performance, they added some kind of new mechanical differences to their 9-speed DCT. They added rapid downshifts, better upshifts in Sport and Sport Plus, That's a great thing, and with the refinement of the DCT transmission, I expect it to be doing so much better. In fact, it did about 2 seconds faster than the 2021 NSX on the Suzuki Motor Speedway, which is phenomenal. I mean, 2 seconds shut off, think about it for a second. I mean, it's not as much, but still, 2 seconds shut off is substantial for a huge upgrade like this. So like I mentioned, the DCT transmission gets those rapid downshifts and upshifts, which we saw when Acura came out with the TLX Type S. It had far better downshifts and upshifts for the transmission, even while in paddle shift mode. The model also has a lot of new weight-saving parts in it. There is new forged wheels. They're wider tracks. In fact, Pirelli P0s have actually worked with Acura to produce an exclusive tire version, which actually on the sidewalls you can actually see the HO, which represents Honda Motor Company, on the sidewalls, which is a lot of car companies do that. For example, Hyundai does that with their N program, where whenever they did it with the Pirelli tire company, they went ahead and put the HN representing Hyundai N. But let's get back to the NSX. With this new stuff for weight savings, there's a bunch of carbon fiber. You can get a lightweight package, which actually helps a lot. It reduces a lot of weight. They haven't really announced the weight. They've only announced the weight distribution for the lightweight package. I'm sure they're going to be announcing the specs of the lightweight package very, very soon. But let's go ahead and talk about the styling. I love the way the NSX when it first came out. It looked gorgeous. I mean, if we all remember, we first saw an NSX-esque, like second generation, in the 2012 Avengers movie, Marvel Avengers movie, which was gorgeous. It was a spider version. It was actually a Generation 1 NSX, just stripped out, basically changed a lot of the things on the exterior because there's not going to be much rolling shots of the interior. So they mostly did the exterior to make it look like the actual 2017 model when it first came out. By the way, I love that movie. Phenomenal movie. I love what they did with the NSX to, make it, great for Tony Stark in that movie. But with that, let's get back to the styling. So the front end gets a completely different restyle. You have a new lower bottom area where it's actually more opened up. It looks really good. I love the way that the grill opening over there, even though the engine's not in the front, I love the way it kind of mimics the new Pentagon style front grille the Acura has in their whole lineup, and it's basically continuity. Even though this is the final year of the second generation NSX, they decided to give that front end a better look. But it's not only just for looks; it's actually for aerodynamic purposes. It adds less drag, far better efficiency when it comes to adding this whole entire completely new front bumper. You have new side vents as well that have been always opened up, but they're actually more functional now. They add a lot more downforce. You also have splitters on the sides where those vents are at, and gone is that beak, that colored beak. Back in 2017 they had the silver beak. I believe they changed it on the 2019 model when they came out with the thermal orange NSX version. They colorized it, made it body colored, but finally Acura had taken it out and just given it an extension of what the hood looks like. It looks really good. I'll show you the picture now. I'm sure you see it on screen now. The vents, the same hood vents are still there. Very, very nice. I really love the way that Acura, especially in that Gotham gray, by the way, that Gotham gray matte color, only 70 out of the 350 that are being produced will be made. So it's a very exclusive color. So I recommend, if you have the money and everything like that, get the Gotham gray. It's such a gorgeous looking color. I mean, it gives you that DC vibe, Batman in a way. I love the way they look, especially with the new rims that they have, the new forged wheels that they have. And also, speaking about the wheels again, they also have a carbon ceramic brake system in there as well, disc. I really love the way they look. I mean, that makes more sense for the track, not so much for the road. If just a little pebble hits that, you could crack it very easily. So I would recommend, if you're going to want to track this, then get the carbon ceramics. But if not, then just get the regular disc brakes. I mean, it's also a lot of money to get the carbon ceramics, so it's just better to just get disc brakes all around. But getting back to the styling, the side, they added more of an aggressive side skirts to it, as well as the Type S logo on the side. Though this one is not like what they do with the TLX, where they have like an emblem. This is more of like a sticker pasted onto the body. I'm sure that they did something to it to actually make it where it's not going to come off, hopefully. I mean, you're paying roughly around $169,000 for this Type S, so I would think they wouldn't do that. And to the rear, you actually get a completely new rear fascia as well. It's very inspired from the GT3 NSX Evo, and I really love that. Acura has really, I love when Acura does, getting some of the things from their racing division, adding it into their production division, production models, and it looks phenomenal. I love the rear end, that huge diffuser in the back, especially with the lightweight where you get the carbon fiber for it as well. But it looks phenomenal. But I gotta say, Acura did a phenomenal job with the way that this car looks exterior-wise. In the interior, you do get some new suede material. You have 3 different color options for your seats. You have a full-on black suede, a red with black insert suede, and a full-on red. Just basically red inserts, red outlays of the seats, and you also do get the NSX embossed on the headrest. So with that being said, the roof is also a suede Alcantara, very, very nice. In the passenger side on the dashboard, you actually do have suede as well, nicely stitched. It does have the Type S stitched into the suede itself, and it looks phenomenal. I love the way that it actually looks. But overall, I really love the way that this new NSX looks. I mean, I can't explain how much I love the way it looks. I've always been a huge fan of the Acura NSX ever since I was a kid growing up. I've always been a fan of the first generation NSX, driving it in video games. That's what got my love for Acura, was the NSX, the original NSX. And when I saw in the Avengers movie the NSX Spider that we got in that one, I fell in love with it again. There was something about the design that Acura did with the NSX. It screams, performance. The way it looks exotic, and it even looks, I'm gonna be honest with you, it even looks better than the CA Corvette. 100% love the way this looks. This looks more of a supercar. The Corvette doesn't really look that much of a supercar, if I'm gonna be honest with you. But let's go ahead and talk about the pricing. So the NSX, the base NSX Type S, starts at $169,500. That's without the $1,000, destination charges. Now the NSX Type S with the lightweight package actually comes in at $182,500. That is, of course, without the destination charges. So with the NSX, with the lightweight pack, you get all those lightweight goodies, like the carbon fiber for the engine bay, lightweight wheels, the carbon fiber deck lid spoiler, carbon fiber diffuser, basically adding carbon fiber to minimize that weight. Like I said, we don't know the actual weight. If they have updated the NSX page, I will go ahead and add a little annotation right now saying what the weight actually is. But like I said, this is really a huge thing for the NSX. Remember, only 350 are being built. 300 will only be sold here in America. The rest of the 50 will be sold outside of the United States, mainly probably Europe, as well as Japan. I'm sure of Dubai, and all over the world as we know it. But with that being said, guys, I want to say thank you so much for watching the video. If you haven't already, make sure to comment, like, and subscribe to my channel. It will mean a lot.